from training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run on first down. Bowman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here we go.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Let him know.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got you. 11. Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
They're running it.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent gain, 35 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Check 52's the mark. Let's go. Jim.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got daylight. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. There's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, gun. Black! Hey, seam 6. Hey, hunt!
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Joker. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch the screen. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Go. Mike 52. Defense wins championship. Go. Mike 52. Stay with it.
He'll look to throw. Finding Gabriel, complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Hey, hold on. Dude. They got tight left. Out. Breathe out. Shit.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Crunch. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Shift, shift. Shift, shift. Shift.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. 7-7, our score after one. A dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 99 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that is after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go,
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
It's caught inside the 25. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's complete to Grant. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Yeah, let's get sacked.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Bowman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
11. Here we go. Go ahead.
And he's got some space here. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Rush in. 11.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
21.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
I got this. Hey, exit. 2.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Hey, gun.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
51, Mike. I got this. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Move. 12. 51 to Mike. In the face. 51 to Mike. It's going to be a long.
Now Garoppolo. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now it's Breida. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Watch the shift. Undercrush.
Second and 2. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Come on, QB, come on.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start on.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They run again with Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And eventually brought down, but not before an effective use of the hurdle there allows him to pick up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check.
They'll toss it to Breida. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Watch twins. Watch yeah.
Here's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They go counter with Breida. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is.
Let's go! The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
At the 24-yard line.
That's what I do.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And down he'll go at the 25. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be out right at the 35. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Running out of the gun here, Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They run with Breida. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now a toss play. It's Breida. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I'm coming. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Hey. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Pettis once again the target, but it's going to be second down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here we go. 11. Cover.
At the 33-yard line.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Taking a shot for Samuel. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Cordray takishly to the pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This is Breida, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's tight on the right. 3 down. Switch. 52. Mike 52.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
51,
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Omaha. Hey, right 7. 51 to Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Clock.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I got you. Be ready. 11. Hey, Alpha. You got to get the ball. Go ahead.
To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Hey, box truck. Put him on the bus. Hey, gun. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, 21.
Garoppolo to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
21. Here we go. Watch safety creep.
He'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
White. 51 for Mike, boy. 51. Hey, whoa. 51 for Mike. 51 for Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
65, 65. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, dude. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.
Honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison and claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that, but a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap, that's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an a. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switching, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist.